Yo, what up, guys? This is your boy Kofi with Kale Sports Talk back out with another video. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about NFL's Week 10 picks and Chicago Bulls hot start, man. But before we start this video, guys, make sure to like and subscribe and make sure to hit that notification bell. Get the latest and greatest in our regards to Chicago Bulls news and Chicago Bears news, man, and just sports in general. But let's dive into this video. I want to get into, talking about the Chicago Bulls first before we get into some NFL talks, Let's talk about the Chicago Bulls, man. What can I say, man? 6-1. I wanted to do a short on their win against the Philadelphia 76ers, but I didn't get the chance to do it because I had to go to work. And I don't know why. I should have just done it because, that's not an excuse because I have made some shorts even when I was at work. But that's besides the point. The Chicago Bulls last week won against a couple days ago, won against the Philadelphia 76ers. The 76ers, they're having a hot start. Who was it? Tyrese Maxey. He's having a really good season. He's having a career season so far, man. He literally went off against the Bulls. And the first half of the game, it just seemed like the Bulls were going to take another loss. Going into halftime, I think they were up by 24 points. And I was like, man, I'm not watching this game, bro. Joel Embiid, it's like every time we play Joel Embiid, he's always beating us, bro. They're just being so physical at first, and at first, it kind of looked like the Bulls were just going to be lethargical. But for some reason, Josh Giddey and this Chicago Bulls team, they literally turned it up defensively. How they've been playing all season long, the past couple games, 6-7 games they've been playing. Josh Giddey was in his bag. He had another triple-double. Josh Giddey is the first Bulls player since Michael Jordan to have back-to-back triple-doubles. Let me talk about Josh Giddey, man. Josh Giddey, bro, he was written off by the Oklahoma City Thunder. A lot of people were writing him off, he's a bust. They're saying, he's the next Killian Hayes. He's not this great of a player, but he's shutting up all the naysayers. Josh Giddey is shutting up all the naysayers, man. Let me read off some of his stats. Josh Giddey, he's averaging 23.1 points per game, 10.0 rebounds, 9.1 assists, and he's shooting 49.5 field goal. I don't know his 3-point percentage. This is 3-point. He's shooting 41% from 3-point line. But so far, man, he's having a career season so far. And he's playing like an all-star. That kid is playing like an all-star, man. Josh Giddey, he literally took over that game. And when he was with OKC, he wasn't playing his natural position. He was playing power forward, small forward. He's more of a point guard type of player. And now that he's with the Bulls, he gets to play more of his natural position, which is the point guard. And the thing about it is that they're doing this all without Kobe White. They're doing all this without Zach Collins. I would assume he's kind of been out. They're doing without all these guys. And they're only just scratching the surface, man. And with the Chicago Bulls team, I'm really proud. I'm just really proud of this team because for all the years that I've been watching the Chicago Bulls team, man, I've watched through the Jim Boylan era, the Fred Hoiberg era. I've been through it all, bro. And this is one of their best starts since Jordan was playing, man. Literally Jordan era, or hell, even the Derrick Rose era. But it's one of the best teams since the Derrick Rose era. But just the fact that a lot of these guys are playing at a very fast pace, Um, they're playing with a very high up tempo. Um, and it's all just predicated on how Josh Giddey runs this offense, man. Just the way he runs this offense, the way he's making all these certain passes, throwing high pick and rolls, going the in around, the guys making cuts, the ball movement. We could talk about Trey Jones. Trey Jones was a great signing. Matas Buzelis is becoming he's growing it into becoming a star in this league, man. I mean, slowly but surely, he's only a second-year player, but he's going to grow into – I think he's going to be a star. It's just only a matter of time. He's just got to keep growing into more and maturing into more of his body and working more on his game. But I think he'll do it. He's only young. He's only 21 years old. He's only a kid. But I think as he gets older, and I think as he starts to understand the pace of play in the NBA, he gets used to playing more in the NBA, playing against grown men. He's gonna start putting on some pounds. He's gonna get more NBA experience, and I think that's really gonna work for him. And then you also got Trey Jones. Trey Jones was another great pickup. Kevin Huerter, he plays great defense, and just the depth of this team, man. Like Jalen Smith, those guys. Like I think really that's really one of our strengths of this team is our depth, man. And it's great to see. That the Chicago Bulls is playing like this because it's not only one guy you can only key on. There are different players who are gonna have hot starts. Who's gonna have their day. One day it might be Matas. One day it might be Trey Jones. One day it might be Josh Giddey. You never know. You can't key in on one specific type of player. Like you have certain players like Giannis Antetokounmpo or certain teams, you have Damian Lillard or Stephen Curry, certain key players you have to, account for. But this Bulls team, you can't only just account for one player because every person, it's like every day, it's like a certain player, it's always a different player that's always having a career game, But hopefully they can keep up with this pace, But, we shall see. As the season goes on, I know the next couple of games is going to be a tough matchup. Friday, of course, we got the Bucks this Friday. Tomorrow, I'm going to see if I can stream tomorrow for that game. And then we got the Pistons, we got the Spurs, the Cavaliers. The next 4 games is definitely going to be difficult. It's not going to be a favorable matchup. I know a lot of those games. A lot of those teams, they're going to be playoff teams. I know the Spurs, I know they lost to the Lakers, yesterday, but they're still a solid team. They're still going to have a hot start. They still have a promising young phenom in Victor Wembanyama. The Pistons, who went to the playoffs last season, led by Cade Cunningham, they're a pretty solid team. Cavaliers, we always struggle against the Cavaliers with Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell's always cooking us. So that's gonna be, and they're gonna be at home, and so that's gonna be a tough match. That's gonna be another tall task. And then, yeah, man, the next 4 games is gonna really show the Bulls what type of team they are, and hopefully they could rise to that challenge. But let's go on to the NFL. I don't want to waste too much time. Let's get into the schedule. Because I am kind of on a time constraint right now. Let me share my screen. We're going to do our Week 10 pick'ems. Okay. If you guys can see it right now, we got our Week 10 pick'ems. So we got the NFL schedule up. This is Week 10, November 5th through 11th. First game of today, we got the Las Vegas Raiders versus the Denver Broncos. This is a divisional matchup. Denver is favored by 8.5 this game. Las Vegas is going to be in Denver. So this, like I said, divisional games are pretty, tricky because you never know. I know Las Vegas, they always play. I mean, they usually play, the Denver Broncos. The last couple of years, they've been playing them very, very hard. So I'm not going to go on the over, but I think Denver has been playing very well this season. They've been playing very well this season. I think this is going to be a close matchup. It's just Las Vegas for some reason. They always give fits to the Denver Broncos. Even though I think the Denver Broncos is a good team, I want to have this being a close game, like a 21-17 type of game. I just think that the Denver Broncos, they're really going to give the Las Vegas Raiders, I think they're going to give the Denver Broncos a run for their money. So I'm going to give this game to the Denver Broncos, but I don't have them covering the 8.5. I think this is going to be a close game than what people expect. This is the only thing is I don't trust Geno Smith. Geno Smith is a terrible quarterback. And but yeah, man, like Denver, Las Vegas, they got a good defensive line, they gave my Chicago Bears fits, of course, when you got Max Crosby on that side of the field, man, he's going to give you fits. So I think he will give Bo Nix some fits. But yeah, give me the Denver Nuggets, the Denver Broncos to win this game. But I think I'm going to have them win by like 4 points. Next game, we got Atlanta versus the Indianapolis Colts. This is going to be in Germany. Another international game away. Indy is favored by 6.5. Atlanta, they're coming off of a close loss against the New England Patriots. Now, Atlanta, they're very, very wishy-washy. This is a wishy-washy team. 1 week, they play really, really well. 1 week, they get blown out, They're just a seesaw team. I don't know what's going on with that team, but they're just a seesaw of a team, man. And I think the way they played the New England Patriots, they played them very, very hard. I think this team, they definitely got potential, but they just got to learn how to string games together. They got to learn how to be more consistent, in stringing, games along together. But, this is a young team, but, and they're still learning how to win, but they just got to fix those issues, especially with their defensive line and their secondary, and just overall, they just got to learn how to play. They just got to learn how to win games, man. That's something that they got to learn how to do. They got to learn how to win consistently and start playing and stop playing really, really bad, because like when they play really, really bad, they play really, really bad, The Colts, I'm not really surprised, they're going to have one of those games where, they're going to lose, but I think they're going to bounce back. I think the Colts, they're going to bounce back. I think Daniel Jones is having a career season. Shane Steichen, he's done a great job with this team. They're one of the top offenses in this game for a reason. And so I'm going to give the game to the Indianapolis Colts. I have them covering the 6.5. I just don't think Atlanta's very good enough. They're not there yet. Atlanta's not there yet, but they're a solid team. I just don't think they're there yet, but I think they'll give the Colts a run for their money. But at the same time, I wouldn't be surprised if they get blown out too, because they're that type of team. But give me the Colts to win that game. Now, our next game, this is going to be interesting. We got the New York Giants versus the Chicago Bears. Chicago's favored by 4.5. I would say the Chicago Bears cannot sleep on this. I can see this being a trap game for the Chicago Bears. They're coming off of a win, really high-scoring game. So the offense, specifically the Chicago Bears offense, they're riding high off of that last-second win against the Cincinnati Bengals. And this is something that they cannot do. They cannot take their foot off the gas pedal against this New York Giants team. Their record is not indicative on how they are, even though they got a young rookie quarterback in Jackson Dart. Jackson Dart is a pretty solid rookie quarterback, man. He kind of reminds me of a poor man's Josh Allen, just the way he plays his game, his playing style, and just the fact that he doesn't have really great receivers, but he knows how to work with what he has, Jackson Dart knows how to work with what he has. Like I said, he's like a poor man's version of Josh Allen, and that's something that they got to account for. They're going to have a spy for Jackson Dart, because he can't run with the best of them. It sucks that he doesn't have Cam Scatterboo. He's not going to have much of a run game. So is going to be predicated on. I think they're going to design certain types of runs for Jackson Dart, and so yeah, the Chicago Bears, they cannot mess up this game. I'm going to have the Chicago Bears win this game. I do have them covering the 4.5. And I think this is going to definitely continue. I think Ben Johnson and this offense, they're starting to click. You're definitely starting to see that this offense is starting to click. Ben Johnson, got in his bag last week against the Cincinnati Bengals. I think this is definitely going to continue. Caleb Williams is starting to, learn the system. He's starting to pick up and learn the system, with this team. But yeah, I'm going to have him covering the 4.5. I just think that the New York Giants, I just think right now they just don't have enough to beat the Chicago Bears team. Even though they got a decent defensive line front, I just don't think it's enough just to slow down the Chicago Bears offense right now and Ben Johnson. So give me the Chicago Bears to win that game. Next game, we got the Miami Dolphins versus the Buffalo Bills. Buffalo is favored by 9.5. I mean, what can I say? I mean, Miami so far, they are really down bad. They traded some of their players away. They traded Jalen Phillips away. They traded some of their players away. And yeah, man, like there's only a matter of time before Mike McDaniel gets fired. And this game might be the straw that breaks the camel's back if they don't win against the Buffalo Bills. I mean, they're really desperate right now. They're really reeling. They lost Tyreek Hill Tyreek Hill is out for the season. I mean, this team is just in full rebuild mode. They're in turmoil mode. And I think this is the game that, gets Mike McDaniel fired, man. I just don't think they're enough to beat this Buffalo Bills team. And like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if they lose by 10 plus points. So, yeah, give me Buffalo to win this game. I just don't think the team is enough just to beat this Buffalo Bills team. So I think this is the game where Mike McDaniel gets fired. But, who knows, man? Who knows, man? Next game, we got Minnesota versus Baltimore. Baltimore is favored by 4.5 points this game. Lamar Jackson coming back, making a statement win against the Miami Dolphins was really great, and hopefully, I mean, this can continue, however, I think I see this being a very close game as well. Minnesota, they're coming off of a win against Detroit. They got a really great defense, man. I don't want to underrate this defense, but the Baltimore defense is pretty good, even though their defense the last couple of weeks have not been playing well. I think they're getting more healthy, and they're really starting to round out in the form. I just don't think Minnesota has what it takes. I just don't know they do have the firepower to beat the Baltimore Ravens, but I can see this also being a high-scoring game, I can see this being a high-scoring game, but at the same time, I can see this being a close game. I'm going to have this being a high-scoring game. I think it's going to be one of those types of games where it's going to be high-scoring. I don't think Minnesota is going to have what it takes to slow down Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson. Now that Lamar Jackson's back, it's really going to be a tall task for Minnesota to beat this Baltimore Ravens team. And I think Baltimore Ravens, they're starting to peak at the right time, and I think this is really going to continue, even though it is at home for Minnesota, I'm going to have it Baltimore covering. I think this will be a high-scoring game. I have it over 50. But yeah, man, I'm just going to give it to Baltimore. I'm giving it to Baltimore. Next game, we got New York versus Cleveland. Cleveland is favored by 2.5. I'm going to give this game to the New York Jets. And I think the reason why is because I just don't think Dillon Gabriel is just good enough, man. Dillon Gabriel, the fact that they're still starting this kid, Dillon Gabriel, over Shedeur Sanders is an indictment on the head coach in this organization. I don't know what they see in Dillon Gabriel. Dillon Gabriel is not a good quarterback. He cannot diagnose the defense. His accuracy is way out of whack. I don't see what they see in this guy, Dillon Gabriel. And I think this is definitely going to continue. Like the New York Jets, even though they are a terrible team, I think they're going to exploit Dillon Gabriel. Dillon Gabriel is just not better, bro. He can't process the field. I don't know what it is, what they see in Dillon Gabriel. But even though they traded Sauce Gardner and Quentin Williams, I think the Jets are just they still got a solid defense, you know. They got Will McDonald the fourth. Who else? I mean, they got some solid pieces, you know, on their defense, man. And I think Aaron Glenn, he's gonna figure out how to exploit Dillon Gabriel. I just don't think Dillon Gabriel is it, man. I mean, hopefully, you know, this is the game that they freaking bench Dillon Gabriel and put in Shedeur Sanders, because Shedeur Sanders is the quarterback for the Cleveland Browns, and the Cleveland Browns, I don't know what they see in Dillon Gabriel, but he's their future. Shedeur Sanders is their future. Dillon Gabriel is not. He's a backup quarterback at best. So give me the Jets to win that game. Next game, we got Tampa Bay versus New England. Tampa Bay is favored by 2.5 points. Now this is I don't know about this game. This is tricky for me. Two MVP candidates in Drake May and Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield is playing at an MVP caliber, having an MVP caliber season. Drake May, he's playing really well. He's having an MVP caliber season. Two great coaches. I can see this being a close game. SGA says, "Can I join?" You want to join, SGA? I'm gonna make this real quick, bro. Hold on. You could join. I'm not gonna be here too long, but that's the link. That's the link, SGA, if you want to join in. Like I said, Tampa Bay and two guys playing at an MVP caliber this season. Drake May and Baker Mayfield. You know, I can see this being a high scoring game, but at the same time, I can see these being a very, very close matchup. New England coming off of a very, very close loss or close win against the Atlanta Falcons, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I think they're coming off of a bye, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. Yeah, they're coming off of their bye week. And so what's up, SGA? What's up?
Hey, what's up, KL?
What's up?
How you doing?
Oh, I'm all right, man. I'm all right. I'm going over to Tampa Bay, New England right now. What do you think about that game, man?
So I'll go over the other one before I get to the New England pick.
You want to go over all the other games?
Because I missed out on those.
I don't want. I'm trying to make this. I just want to go over this real quick because I don't want to make this too long of a video.
So I'm going Buffalo Bills winning over Miami 34 to 31. I'm going Minnesota winning over Baltimore 32 to 29.
Okay.
I'm going Browns winning over the Jets 45 to 42.
Okay.
And I'm going with the New England Patriots winning 35 to 32 on a game-winning field goal.
Okay. Yeah, I have this being a close game. I have this being a 28 to 24 in favor of Tampa Bay. Like I said, I think with this Tampa Bay team, I think well, actually, no, I'm gonna give it to New England. I have New England winning because I think they don't have Emeka Ibuka on their team, and then Mike Evans is hurt, and so I think I'm gonna have New England win that game, 28 to 24. I just think it's gonna be really hard for Baker Mayfield, because he relies a lot on some of his weapons, And when you don't have, your weapons, it's definitely going to be hard, especially New England. They got a good secondary and they got a good defensive line. So, yeah, I'm going to give it to New England. I'm going to have New England win that game. Next game, we got Carolina versus the New Orleans Saints. Carolina's favored by 5.5 points. I'm going to let you go with this one. What do you think about this one?
So I'm going with the Carolina Panthers getting the 17-13 win over the New Orleans Saints.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have the same thing. Carolina win this game. I think this will be a close game. I have them winning 20-13. I have them covering the 5.5 points. I just think with Bryce Young, he's still trying to learn. I mean, even though they're winning, I think with him, I think he's just learning just the system, the offensive system. I think he's got a lot to learn, especially when it comes to his accuracy. He does have some accuracy issues, and just his decision-making skills. So I do have this being a close game, another close game. Carolina, they got good defense. New Orleans, they got a decent defense. So
I mean,
go ahead.
I mean, when you look at Bryce Young, I mean, he's a good quarterback, but sometimes his throws are a little bit off.
It's off target. His accuracy is not. It's just off target.
He needs to learn the system, because if he learns the system well, he'll be a really good quarterback. But he needs to work on that a little more.
Right. All right, next game, we got Houston versus Jacksonville. Jacksonville's favored by 1.5 points. I'm going to have Jacksonville win this game. Davis Mills, CJ Stroud is going to be out, with a concussion, and so he's not going to be playing this game. So it's really going to be hard for, Houston, especially, I mean, with the way Jacksonville's playing. Jacksonville's been playing very solid. So very solid this season. Liam Cohen, he's coached this team up really well. So I'm going to have Jacksonville win this game 27-17 in favor of Jacksonville. Who do you got?
So I'm going to be going with the Houston Texans. I got them winning 20-13 versus Jacksonville.
Okay. Oh, gosh. Next game, we got the Arizona Cardinals versus Seattle. Seattle's favored by 6.5. I'm going to have Seattle win this game. I just think Seattle's just overall just a better team. I mean, just the way they dissected last week, completely dissected that Washington Commanders team last week. Defense is good. Sam Darnold's playing right where he left off last year. They got a really great run game. Yeah, man, give me Seattle to win this game 30-16.
So I'm going to be going with the Arizona Cardinals getting the win over the Seattle Seahawks. I'm going to be going with the Cardinals winning 27-13 over Seattle.
Okay. Next game, we got the Los Angeles Rams versus the San Francisco 49ers. The Rams are favored by 4.5 points, and this is going to be in Levi Stadium. Who do you got? This is your team, dude.
So I'm going to be going with the San Francisco 49ers. Getting the 16-13 win over the Rams on a game-winning field goal by Eddie Pinheiro.
I'm gonna have the Rams actually win this game. I do think this will be a close game. You got two masterminds in Sean McVay and Kyle Shanahan. I just think that people are just underrating Matthew Stafford. I get Mac Jones. He's been filling in well for Brock Purdy and all, but I think, man, the way Matthew Stafford is playing, right now, people, are underrating Matthew Stafford. I think, and Matthew Stafford, he plays really well against San Francisco, and Sean McVay, he kind of has Kyle Shanahan's number in some type of way. But I'm going to have the Rams win this game. I'm going to have it being like a 24-17 type of game. So give me the Rams to win. Next game, we got Washington versus Detroit. This is going to be in America's Game of the Week. I'm not too sure if Jaden Daniels is going to play this game. I think he's going to be out. I mean, just that injury, that nasty injury he had last week, it's highly unlikely that he's going to play.
So I looked on Google for the starting quarterback for Washington against Detroit. I think it's going to be Marcus Mariota.
Yeah, I think Marcus Mariota is going to play because I mean that injury that Jaden Daniels had, it was pretty
I mean
nasty.
that injury to Jane Daniels was gruesome. I mean, like
It was gruesome,
the
bro. The way his hand
TV
got
was trying.
twisted. Like,
Yeah, the
oh,
TV was trying not to replay that and show it to
yeah,
all the viewers because like they don't want to replay all the violent like how violent it was. So they tried not to like
yeah. It
show
was
it
it was it
multiple
was pretty
times.
gruesome, bro. It was gruesome, and I mean that's a season-ending injury. Like that type of injury, that's a season-ending injury.
I think the injury that Daniel suffered against Seattle, I think the Cam Scatterable injury was equally as severe. Like
Equally
both
as
of those
bad
injuries
as his
were
injury.
equally as bad because Cam Scatterble's ankle snapped. Coleman Sports actually saw it on Instagram. He actually looked it on Instagram,
Uh huh.
and that is his ankle snapped. So he's done for the season. So that was. I don't know which one is more violent, which one is more like worrisome to
But they're
fans. I
both
don't know
equally
if
as
the Cam
bad.
Scatterable injury is worse or the Jane Daniels injury is worse. I don't really know which one concerns fans more, but I think they're both equally gruesome.
Yeah, that's why I said that Jaden Daniels injury. It looks like it's a season-ending injury,
So he won't
but
play it. So that he won't. So Jaden Daniels
he
won't ever
definitely
play for
won't play
the
against Detroit. That's for
against
damn
Detroit.
sure. But
So that's a big blow to the Commanders because Jaden Daniels is a good
yeah, it is.
quarterback, and that's a big blow to the Commanders losing some quarterback like
Especially
Jaden
when it comes to
Daniels.
Cliff Kingsbury's offense, the way he runs his offense, he needs somebody, like Jaden Daniels caliber,
I mean that was that when Commander fans knew about the injury, they knew that his season is over. It's a
Yeah,
season-ending injury.
yeah. But anyways, this game, I'm gonna have Detroit win this game. I think Detroit, they're a Super Bowl contender this year. They're one of the top contenders in the NFC right now. I mean, even though they lost to the Minnesota Vikings, I mean that's gonna happen. But it's a divisional matchup, and Minnesota. They as much as people underrate Minnesota. Minnesota knows Detroit. Detroit knows Minnesota. But I think Detroit's definitely going to bounce back this game. I have this being a blowout, 38-20. I just think Detroit's just overall just a better team. So give me Detroit winning this game, 38-20. What about you?
So I'm going with the Washington Commanders getting the 20-13 win over the Lions on a game-winning touchdown.
Okay. Next game, we got the Los Angeles Chargers versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Los Angeles Chargers are favored by 2.5 points. This is a Sunday night football matchup. I think this game, I'm going to have the Los Angeles Chargers win this game by a touchdown. I think this will be close at first, all the way toward the end, but I think the Chargers will pull away. Um, Aaron Rodgers, even though he is a solid quarterback, I mean, it's looking like this is going to be his last season, and the Chargers, they've been playing really solid, but at times, I mean, they've been kind of been wishy washy, but I think the Chargers are going to win this game like a 27 to 20, 24 type of game at home. So yeah, who do you got?
So I'm going with the Chargers getting the 17-13 win over the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Okay, right, we got Monday night football. We got the Green Bay Packers versus the Philadelphia Eagles. This is going to be a Lambeau Field. Green Bay. Green Bay is favored by 2.5 points. Who do you got?
I'm going with the Green Bay Packers taking down the Philadelphia Eagles 20-13 from Lambeau.
You have a lot of these games being very, very close, man. I see it. Um, I'm gonna pick the Philadelphia Eagles to win this game in Lambeau Field. Um, Jordan Love, I mean, even though he is a solid quarterback, the Philadelphia Eagles always give him fits. And like I said, I don't think they have the firepower to stop, AJ Brown and just their running game. They got a great running game, especially on that offensive line. Even with Micah Parsons, I don't think they're going to be able to slow down Saquon Barkley and Jalen Hurts. And so I'm going to have the Philadelphia Eagles win this game 34-27 by touchdown. 34-27 type of game.
So the Philadelphia Eagles and Packers. I'm thinking about streaming the Monday Night Football game. Are you down to join? Because
Yeah, I can do that.
You're going for Philly, so I mean, we get to call play by play for both the teams that we're that
Are
we
you
want
on? Are you on X.com?
I'm on X, so if you want to send, if you I could send you the link on X. I could
Yeah,
find
send me.
your X, and I could send you the link, and you could hop on when I
Yeah,
do the
just
Monday
look up
Night
my
Football
name.
game.
Just look up my name. I'm in a suit. I'm in a black and white suit. Well, I'm in a black suit with the black and white tie.
Yeah,
It's like an old school.
I looked up your photo on X, and I found you in the suit.
Okay.
So I'll
I have to
send you
check.
the link. I'll send the link over there, man. Hopefully, maybe Coleman can join, because Coleman does the Monday Night Football games too.
Oh, okay, for
Yeah,
sure, for sure.
he also covers he covers the Monday Night Football games too. So,
Okay.
I bet we could all do stream the game together.
Oh, for sure, bro.
I'll ask Coleman if he wants to hop on the Monday Night Football game, Eagles and Packers.
Oh, for sure.
That's gonna be fun to
Yeah,
have
for sure.
Coleman on the stream, cause I don't know if he's doing anything on that. I don't know if he's streaming the Monday Night Football game
Do
too,
you also
cause
stream NBA games too?
I've streamed some of the Warriors games on my channel. If you
Oh,
look
okay.
on my channel, I've done a lot of Warrior games. I've done the Brooklyn Nets game in the past.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I've done.
I might stream the Bulls game tomorrow. So
Who are the Bulls playing tomorrow?
they're playing the Bucks.
Oh, yeah. I was hoping if the Bulls play the Warriors, we could do that. I don't know
Yeah,
when we
yeah,
play, but we could do the Warriors and Bulls. I could
yeah,
look
for
on the
sure, dude.
schedule. Yeah,
Anyway, dude.
but
But anyway,
I'll ask Coleman to schedule the streams for us. I'll tell him all the streams you and I are doing, and I'll tell Coleman to put it up on my channel so everybody can know what streams we're doing.
oh, okay, for sure, man.
Because people need to know what are the scheduled streams you and I are doing, so they can hop on when we're live.
Oh yeah. Just like I said, I mean,
Just like Coleman.
I'm gonna check X.com. I'm gonna see if I can add you, and yeah, message you. I'm gonna DM you.
Hey, I'm thinking about doing a week if next time I'll try and join a little bit earlier, because I was kind
Uh-huh.
of late, so I had to catch you had to so I had to tell what my picks were for the previous games. But I'll
Okay.
try and hop on a little bit earlier so I can join you right when the stream starts,
Okay.
because then I won't be behind.
All right, dude. Well, I'm about to end this video very soon.
Hey, what were your thoughts on your Bulls, man? Your Bulls got the win over the Sixers, man. What were your thoughts on your
Dude,
Bulls?
that was crazy. That was a crazy game. I was just talking about this earlier today. Like we just gotta play. We can't be having these slow starts. The last couple games against the Knicks and the 76ers, we've been having slow starts. And when you have these slow starts, you start to tend to put yourself in a hole. And even though I am happy for the win, I'm really am happy. I think Josh Giddey is going to be an all-star. I think he's starting to become a star, Josh Giddey. It's just, yeah, man, we can't be having slow starts, man. We can't be having all these slow starts. I think with our style of the way we play with our basketball, the style of basketball that we play is very sustainable. because we have, you know, we're more of like an up tempo type of team. You know, we play very very fast pace, and we always moving the ball. You know, like the last couple years, you know, when we had Zach Levine and DeMar DeRozan, it was just all ISO ball, all ISO ball. That's all they ever did. You know, but you know, with this brand of basketball, I mean, the way we just move the ball and we play it, the way we play with up tempo and everything. I mean, this is very sustainable, you know, because one day, you know, we may have Josh Giddey. It might be his day. The next day, it can be Trey, Trey Jones. Next day, it can be Jalen Smith. And that's the thing about the Chicago Bulls. We got some depth on our team, you know, and our bench, man. That's one of the things that a lot of people don't talk about is our bench, and I think that's going to be a staple this season. You know, that was almost the same thing. You know, with the 2011 Chicago Bulls. You know, I mean, everybody talk about Derrick Rose, but people don't forget that 2011 team. We had a deep bench in 2011 with our bench. You know, but
I mean, when I looked at my Warriors, we played the Kings at Golden One Center, and
mhm,
we didn't have all our starters, man. Like all our players were out. Curry was out.
yeah,
Draymond Green was out. Jimmy Butler was out. I mean, like, how you gonna win a game when your starters are out? Like that is like you're not gonna win.
they
It's
don't
like
have no depth. That's the thing.
you're not gonna win with when your main key players are out. You're not gonna win a game, especially against a Kings team who's not even who's probably the worst team. I mean, their record is like 2-5. Like their
Right,
like record is not good. I mean, they're not good. Sabonis was not playing. Levine was not playing.
right.
So most of the stars for the Kings and the Warriors are not playing that game. But like, it like that was like we should have won
And
that
it's not
game,
like
man.
Steph
Like
Curry is young, bro. Like you gotta let him rest at times. You know.
I'm like
You
we
know.
should have won that game, man. That was an easy game for us to win. I mean,
Yeah.
especially when our stars are out, we still should have taken down the Kings, man. But
It is what it
I
is,
mean
man.
we're like we got so many back to backs, man. This is the problem with all these back to back games. Like there's like we played a back to back, then we played another one. Like they gotta stop all these back to backs. One game the other night, then they play this the night next day they play again. It's just like I don't know what this team is doing, man. Like they just gotta like stop turning over the ball too many times, stop
Yeah.
fouling too many times, stop
Yeah.
giving away easy possessions. I mean, it's just like
Anyway,
but yeah, but I'm a big fan of your channel, man. Wish you the best of luck. Hopefully,
sure,
you make more content on your channel, bro, and everything goes well.
for
But
sure.
I'll keep supporting you, man. I'll share the channel out with everybody else. Everybody else go to Kofi's YouTube channel. Click that subscribe button.
KO Sports
Um,
Talk. Yep.
Hopefully, you get some more subscribers. Um, I'm up there on YouTube right now. I'm at 487, so I'm slowly climbing up there on the subscriber rank. Um, but yeah, but if people like my content, subscribe to KO Sports Talk for Bulls content. If you like the Chicago Bulls, go to his channel and click that subscribe button. If you like if you like the Warriors, the Niners, if you like various sports, go to my channel. Click the subscribe button for my channel. I'm trying to get to 500, so I need to get there by the end of the year. So if you like everything I'm doing, go there. But man, it was great coming on, man. Um, and I'll see you next time, man.
Oh yeah, for sure, man, for sure.
See you later.
All right, bro.
See you.
All right, guys. I'd like to thank you guys for coming. Like just like what SGA said, man. Um, I'm going to be streaming Monday. Monday we will be streaming. The We're going to be streaming the Monday night game. So I'm going to be there with SGA and Coleman Sports. So stay tuned for that. And stay tuned for more Chicago Bulls content, Chicago sports content, man. And next week, like we always do with the NFL, NFL, we always do our pick 'em. So stay tuned for that next week. But that's all the videos I have for you guys today. Stay tuned for more. And I'll see y'all guys later. Claws up, bear down. All right, guys. Peace. I'm out.